shooting stars, gentle fire that never stayed far. Now every breeze feels like your hand, still tracing lines I don't understand. I try to wash the feeling clean, but your ghost lives beneath my skin. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn in every place your fingers turn. A wildfire wrapped in something sweet that made my heartbeat skip and plead. If love had scars that never show, yours would be the ones I know. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn like I'm made of you and never learn. Say goodbye. Your silence was enough to fry, but the warmth you left behind still crawls through every sleepless night. I'll wear your touch like second skin, a pain that pulses deep within. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn from every time we didn't turn. The words we whispered, breath held tight, your absence screams in every light. If love had fingerprints and flame, you'd leave me branded with your name. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn ashes of a lesson I never learned. Bent like forever, only half was meant. Now I hold the fire, not the flame, and I still call out your name. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn for all the ways my soul still yearns. Each heartbeat's wrapped in what we were. Your ghost still dances in my nerves. If time forgets, I never will. You're the flame that lingers still. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn, and maybe I still do. You never needed to say goodbye. Your silence was enough to fry, but the warmth you left behind still crawls through every sleepless night. I'll wear your touch like second skin, a pain that pulses deep within. Oh, pain that pulses deep within. If touch could leave memories, I'd still burn. Same. Even the silence knows how to whisper your name. The rain taps low on my window tonight, like it's dripping words in your voice, soft and right. I tried to unlearn you, but you're fluent in me. Every heartbeat still talks like we used to be. My heart keeps speaking in your accents. Every sigh, every breath is still your intent. I move on miles, but not an inch inside. You left your tone when my soul tries to hide it. And I keep breaking in your dialect. My love still echoes your silhouette. Street signs like the nights we drove. Your laugh still haunts through the speakers I blow. Your I love you plays in my chest like a chord. I keep hearing your grammar in every word. No language exists to say you're gone, 'cause even my silence hums your song. My heart keeps speaking in your accent. Every sigh, every breath is still your intent. I moved on miles but not an inch inside. You left your tone when my soul tries to hide it. And I keep breaking in your dialect. My love still echoes your silhouette. Still rhymes with pain. Even my tears sound out your name. I thought I buried the sound of us, but my veins still sing in the voice I trust. Yeah, my heart keeps speaking in your accent. No matter how far I run, you're the map I can't bend. And every goodbye just sounds like a 10. You're still the voice my love will send. So I keep breathing in your dialect. But goodbye I can't forget. Meet the wind, too late to start, too soft to end. You held my hand like you knew the fall, like love was never ours at all. Now I see it clear and strange. Every smile was prearranged. The stars were our names in reverse, a love that bloomed into a curse. We kissed like endings dressed as dreams, falling apart at the hidden seams. We were always meant to break, a perfect lie the sky would take. The stars wrote our names in reverse and left us chasing something worse. Like pages torn in half, like every joy would never last. We laughed in storms we couldn't calm, in broken places we called home. Now every night is just a trace of something we could never face. The stars wrote our names in reverse, every moment rehearsed to hurt. We danced like embers out of time, like every heartbeat missed the rhyme. Our fate was written in the dark, a fire that never left a mark. The stars wrote our names in reverse, and now I only see your worst. Reflections in a shattered soul. The stars wrote our names in reverse, from final tears to the first verse. I still remember how we start, but I forget how we fell apart. We were written by the sky, to meet, to burn, then say goodbye. The stars wrote our names in reverse, and we were never ours.
Dus nou heb je all everyone te brengen with luchtgangs and every words to bring you with lufthansa and it was studying with the never always trying to keep me hoping with no one to work in place and the hoping with no one to work in this the run.
You stood so close but never stayed, like a shadow that the sunrise fades. We danced around what we could be, but fear wrote out our ending silently. You were almost mine, I was nearly yours, but almost love still opens doors. There's a light between our almost, flickering soft like a ghost. Not quite fire, not quite gone, just a glow where we don't belong. It burns where we never kissed, in the silence of what we missed. There's a light between our almost, and it hurts the most. I hear your name in a stranger's tone, and suddenly I feel that less alone. The memories we never made still echo through the plans we laid. You were the right song, wrong time played, but some sparks just refuse to fade. There's a light between our almost, flickering soft like a ghost. Not quite fire, not quite gone, just a glow where we don't belong. It burns where we never kissed, in the silence of what we missed. There's a light between our almost, and it hurts the most. I hear your name in a stranger's tone, and suddenly I feel less alone. The memories we never made still echo through the plans we laid. We were the right song, wrong time played, but some sparks just refuse to fade. There's a light between our almost, the flickering soft like a ghost. Not quite fire, not quite gone, just a glow where we don't belong. It burns where we never kissed, in the silence of what we missed. There's a light between our almost, and it hurts the most. Love is more than we made peace, by never starting what couldn't cease. But even peace can leave a scar, when the heart remembers who you are. It lives in the words we never said, in the dreams we left unread. There's a light between our almost, and it never forgets. Past the street where we once stood, where silence wrapped us deeper than words could. The sky was gray, but I could swear your laugh was floating in the air. And just like that, it all comes back, the sunlight caught in what we lacked. The wind still smells like what we felt, like midnight talks and hearts that melt. Your jacket scent, your warm regret, still lingers in the air like death. It hits me soft, it hits me wild, like every kiss we left in exile. The wind still smells like what we felt, and I still breathe you in myself. I Time would erase the trail, but memories ride on every gale. A breeze brings back your flannel shirt, the one that held both love and hurt. The seasons changed but didn't clean the echo of what might have been. The wind still smells like what we felt, like fire we touched but never held. Your name is folded in the breeze, a ghost that never learned to leave. It stirs the ashes in my chest, where all our could have been still rest. The wind still smells like what we felt, and I still breathe you in myself. And I still breathe you in myself. They say scent is the last to fade, but yours still dances in the shade of every dream, of every song that plays when I try to move on. The wind still smells like what we felt, like promises we never dealt. It knows the parts we had to hide. It tastes like tears I never cried. And every gust and every sigh still calls your name as it goes by. The wind still smells like what we felt, and maybe it always will. Looked at me like a question mark, a flicker lost in fading sparks. We weren't a yes, we weren't a no, just something trembling soft and slow. We were too scared to define, so we hid between the lines. We kissed between the lines, and maybe where the heart speaks scared and shaky. Not quite love, not just a game, but something neither one could name. We touch where promises won't go, in the silence of I don't know. We kissed between the lines of maybe, and left our truth a little hazy. We held hands like we might let go, like something borrowed we couldn't show. The world saw sparks we kept inside, afraid to call it love or lie. We were almost something real, but almost is a word you feel. We kissed between the lines and maybe where almost love feels safe but lazy. Too close to fall, too far and stay, like dawn pretending it's still gray. We lived through words we never said, in glances low with things we've led. We kissed between the lines and maybe, and faded it out so slowly. If I said I loved you then, would we still have reached the end? But we let fear rewrite our fate, and now it's just too late. We kissed between the lines and maybe, and left behind a what if baby. Now every could have haunts my chest, like verses lost without the rest. You were almost mine, I was nearly yours, but we stayed behind unopened doors. We kissed between the lines and maybe's all we were. a promise carved in blue. We rhymed in touch, in breath and gaze, but somehow lost the final phrase. I still reread the start of us, but the last page turns to dust. We were a poem that forgot its ending, a song that played but left no sending. Every word still lingers near, but fades before it's ever clear. You and I were ready well, but silence came when meaning fell. We were a poem that forgot its ending, and now I don't know what we're defending. The metaphors we used to hold now echo through a heart grown cold. You left a line that doesn't rhyme, and I rewrite it all the time. The stanzas ache with might have beens, and no one knows where love begins. We were a poem that forgot its ending, a fire that burned without intending. Age still stains these broken hands from trying to make us understand. We were almost something right, but vanished just before the night. We were a poem that forgot its ending, still caught between the start and ending. Maybe some tales aren't meant to close, just linger like a rose that never grows. Our stories trapped in open air, a question left without a prayer. We were a poem that forgot its ending, a truth too soft for time's unbending. I still whisper our refrain through all this beauty wrapped in pain. And though the last line never came, your name still burns inside the flame. We were a poem that forgot its ending, and I still read it just the same. I traced your voice in every mile, like chasing stars with eyes in denial. You felt so near inside my mind, but I was always steps behind. I built a dream around your face, but dreams can never hold a place. You were my favorite place I never reached, a melody just out of speech. The sky I saw but couldn't touch, a name I whispered way too much. It felt like home in every word, but I stayed lost and you never heard. You were my favorite place I never reached, and now you're just a quiet breach. We talked like time was on our side, but moments slipped and love just sighed. I saw forever in your eyes, but you were gone before sunrise. preach, a map I held but couldn't read, a longing I mistook for need. You were the song I never sang, the bell I touched but never rang. You were my favorite place I never reached, a wound too soft to call a breach. And maybe in another time I'd cross the line, make you mine. But in this life you stayed a dream, a far-off light I couldn't redeem. You were my favorite place I never reached, where love stood still just out of reach. You were every road I didn't take, a gentle ache I couldn't fake. You live in all the could-have-beens, the almost loves that might have wins. You were my favorite place I never reached, and still I walk towards you in my sleep. I close the door, turn out the light, but you still drifting soft and quiet. Like a whisper I can't fight, you haunt the corners of my night. I reach for sleep but you remain, a silent ghost that knows my name. Your shadow still checks on me at night, like you're making sure I'm holding tight. It lingers near when the world shuts down, in the hush where your voice once drowned. I feel you in the space I breathe, in the ache that never leaves. Your shadow still checks on me at night, like you're making sure I'm holding tight. It lingers near when the world shuts down, in the hush where your voice once drowned. I feel you in the space I breathe, in the ache that never leaves. Your shadow still checks on me at night, like love refusing to say goodbye. I light a lamp, but it's too dim to chase away the shape of him. You never knock, but still you come, when every thought's come undone. And then a silence says your name, like you're here but not the same. Your shadow still checks on me at night, just beyond the edge of light. It sits where you once used to live, caught in dreams that slip away. You don't speak but I still hear the echo of you drawing near. Your shadow still checks on me at night, and I don't know if that feels wrong or right. Maybe love doesn't end, it just hides in the spaces where memory resides. And though you're gone beyond my sight, your silhouette still holds me tight. Your shadow still checks on me at night, when the world forgets you still recite all the things we never said, folded in the dark beside my bed. And if I ever look to checks on me tonight. Didn't say goodbye, not with words, but I still hurt. Every ache you blurred the way you looked, but didn't stay. Said more than 1,000 lines could say. And now I sit inside the sound of nothing loud enough to drown. Your silence sounds like a love song, soft and aching but never wrong. Every pause a note I feel, every breath too quiet to heal. You never said you loved me last, but in your hush it echoes past. Your silence sounds like a love song, and I still sing along. The spaces where your voice should be are filled with ghosts of melody. I read your absence like a verse. It hurts, but I've heard worse.